Well, hi YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today I just want to do another quick video just showing you a device that I picked up quite some time ago, and I just never did a review on it. And the device I want to talk about today is called the Pan Tilt by Zmodo. If you're unfamiliar with Zmodo, they make security equipment basically, and I'm sure they have lots of other products, but primarily they make video surveillance equipment. And I actually have, and I've done a review on this already, the two different Zmodo setups. I have the both 500 gig NVRs and DVRs. And I have basically 9 cameras in my house. And basically, they record and they upload that information to the cloud, and then you have complimentary cloud service with Zmodo. And I forget exactly how much cloud service you have, but if you sign up with them, I believe you get complimentary you get about 1 month of cloud service. Now you must be wondering, well, all this stuff constantly being uploaded to the cloud, does that slow down your network speed? Well, yes and no. And I have to tell you, I haven't really noticed with having 9 cameras on, 2 NVRs, and this little guy I'm about to show you really slowed down my network, and I don't have a really huge upload speed. It's only about 5 megs. My download's about 40 megs. So everything works flawlessly, and I really don't have any problems. But this little device is fantastic, and I didn't really want to clutter up the home with having a whole bunch of video cameras in the house. I just wanted to have, the outside protected and the inside protected to an extent, because I didn't really want to encroach on, my girlfriend doesn't really like the cameras in the house, and I would never put one in the bedroom, of course. There's nothing wrong having one in the office, and I do have one downstairs. So rather than just have cameras mounted to the wall, I wanted something that was going to be kind of discreet, and you wouldn't really notice that it was there. And the device I picked was the Zmodo Pan Tilt. And what this camera does, it allows you to, you link it up to your Zmodo account, you can go into their app, and it allows you to basically monitor the inside of your house. You can monitor audio and video, and of course you can change the direction of the camera. So this one here I have mounted on my wine rack, and what it does, it looks forward at the front door, and of course it picks up sound detection as well, and it gives you real live alerts. It also has infrared, so it'll automatically change between night mode or infrared mode and standard mode. Now a lot of times the infrared is on because during the day it's a little dark down here. Right now it is not on, of course, because it's very well lit. And what I can do is I can remotely, if I'm at work and I get an alert, I can go ahead and look at this, and a lot of times it'll pick up the light difference from the sun rising and setting, so I'll get an alert for that. You can also turn off alerts if you don't want alerts. I like to be informed on anything going on around my house, whether I'm home or not. And so this is a great device. And at the price point of about $60, it really is a no-brainer if you want to add video surveillance inside your home without having to see something that's very, in your face, like a camera mounted to the wall. This one here is kind of subtle. Although it's not a small device, it's probably the size of, like a Foster's beer can. It doesn't look bad on the shelf, and you really don't notice that it's a camera. It looks just like another electronic device. It's done in like a silver and black. It has a status light on the front of the device. And that's about it. There's also a micro SD slot, so this will actually record its own data right to the SD slot. But then also this device is actually being recorded on my 2 network attached storage drives. So there's always footage being recorded. Now this does fill up pretty quick, but what you can do is delete it remotely as well. So there's always a backup of the video footage, which is really, really nice. What else about the camera? That's about it. You can pan tilt. You can't really zoom on it, but you can pan tilt. You can look up, down, and it's got a pretty good angle. So with that being said, let me just go ahead and show you the app, okay? And this thing, what's nice about it, it links up with your other Zmodo products pretty well. Now sometimes with the Zmodo products I find, and not just with them, but a lot of Wi-Fi products, a lot of times there's a really easy way to set up in their app. Sometimes you have to directly connect to the device, disconnect from your network, connect to the device, and set it up like that. And I kind of had a little bit of a harder time setting this one up where I had to actually, it wouldn't actually recognize my network and connect itself. I had to connect to the Zmodo device, enter the Wi-Fi credentials in there, and then it was good to go. And it's been good to go ever since. And so what I want to show you, and I'm probably going to get another one of these for my office, is just the app. Now, Zmodo has several different apps, and it gets a little confusing. They've had the Z-Site app, they have the MeShare app, and now they have their new Zmodo app, which is very, very similar to the MeShare app. I'm not really sure why they keep changing. I know the Z-Site app wouldn't work with some of the new ones, like some of this stuff. It was meant for their older devices. Then they said, they sent you over to MeShare, saying this is the new app. And right now, as far as I'm concerned, the MeShare and the Zmodo, the new Zmodo app, both work for these devices, but primarily because they're kind of pushing for their own Zmodo app now, I've been using this one. And so what it is I'm just going to go ahead and show you here. And I know I'm not showing you the camera too much, but you can go ahead and look that up online. my battery is kind of running low here, so I will just disconnect real quick and show you real quick, and hopefully we can get this where it doesn't fall off. All right, there we go. So battery is going low here. I just can't get it to hold charge. So there it is right there. Zmodo pan tilt, just a round Foster's looking can really, and you can see there the infrared on the front. There's your infrared a light right up on top here, and then of course you have your lens. And if I just cover this up right here, oops, if I cover that up, oh hang on, the sensor's right here. You hear that noise? So what happened is you can see the little red light pop on and then off. So it went into night mode, okay? So that's pretty much it right there. And you can see it gets a pretty good view of the front of my living room. And of course you can circle that all the way around like so to look back to the hallway here, to the backyard, and to the back door. So it's really, really great peace of mind knowing that I have something in the house constantly monitoring the downstairs, and in the event that, you know, anything, let me plug you back in here. Bear with me here, guys. Sorry. There we go. In the event that an intruder came in or whatnot and I'm not home, I can easily activate all the lights. And what's great about this device too is I can actually speak through it remotely. So I can actually turn on the microphone, listen to what's going on. It's got two-way audio, and so then I can basically just give a statement. The police have been called or whatnot, and you know, it's just great peace of mind to have protection in your home. There's really no way anybody is going to get into my house without me knowing about it, and the cops will be called, and you always have to have a backup plan with a neighbor. So you know, it's good to have peace of mind and be safe. And the nice thing about all this stuff is that in the event that the hard drives crash or something happens with, I have redundancy. And so what's nice is that like this is going to be recording what's going on with its own internal storage. It's going to be recorded on 2 hard drives, and then it's going to be recorded on in the cloud. So you're always going to have video footage, which is fantastic. Like I said, it's great peace of mind. And for the price point, you know, there's a lot of different guys out in the block right now making cameras. I mean, these smart cameras for smart homes. So many people are making them, and a lot of them are very, very expensive. This is like $60. It really, really is a no-brainer to have in your home. And that's why I'm going to pick up another one, because they're great for the price. Absolutely fantastic. So as far as the app is concerned, I've went ahead and opened this up here. And this is a new app. It's going to cycle between my devices. And so right now, it doesn't show for some reason the 8 cameras I have on the 8-channel NVR, but it's going to show a screenshot of the living room cam, which is on right now. 4 different views of the 4-channel NVR, and then of course the 8-channel. But if I want to view these, all I got to do is just click this, or press on the button, whoops. It's going to pull up the 4 cameras. So this is on the 8-channel, and if I want to swipe over, I can swipe over to the other channels. You can see my front door, somebody were to ring the doorbell, my driveway, my backyard, 2 shots of the backyard. And hopefully you can see that there. And you can turn it sideways if you want. And what's nice about the new Zmodo app is that the other one didn't show real time on when you have a screen of 4. It just showed a still image. So it's nice that you're actually getting real time views right now on all 4 cameras at the same time. And then you can swipe over. It's going to load up the other ones. Now, with that being said, you can actually take pictures while you're in this app. You can actually go ahead and record your live video footage. So if in the event that something was going on, you could actually record right to your phone off that app, which is great. Just in the event that, you know, I don't know, that's what I would do. If I wasn't home, I saw an intruder in my house, I would start recording from the app as well to have another backup copy of what happened while I'm calling the police while all this is happening. So it's really, really great peace of mind to have that. And then, of course, in the event that you get an alert, you can go ahead and go back. And anytime that this thing picks up motion, any one of the cameras, it sets an alert. And what it does, it takes a quick shot of exactly what happened, a picture. And so you can see motion was detected on the front. And you can see a car going by. So pick that up right there, and you can see it's going to give 5 different shots. Now, depending on which device you have, this one here is being picked up off my 4-channel NVR, which, to be honest with you, you get the 5 different shots, which is on the 8-channel NVR, you just get 1 shot. But then I can go back if I want to, and look at the timestamp, and I can go back to that individual camera and view the video footage that's been recorded. So it's a really, really great device. It works really well, and it's affordable. I mean, all in all, if you look at the price of camera systems, so like the Arlo's and some of those other camera systems, some of them can be very, very expensive. My whole security system, my whole surveillance system with 9 cameras, that's 4 Wi-Fi ones, with and then 4-channel 500 gig NVR. And then the reason I went with another one because, I just want to touch base on this as well, is with the Wi-Fi enabled cameras, they're great if you have an outlet to plug them into. So they're fantastic to put them if you're going to put them inside your home in a windowsill or up in the window jamb where you can tack that wire down and plug it right into an outlet. However, if you do that, you might want to turn off night vision, because if the night vision's on, it's going to reflect off the glass. So you really lose the ability with those ones if they're inside in a windowsill to see at night. But if you put them outside, it's not a big deal. But let's face it, not everywhere are there outlets around the sides of your house, and definitely not on any areas where you might want to mount that camera. So it becomes a little bit of a nuisance to put the Wi-Fi ones up. Now, with that being said, I found in my house, some of the cameras I have that are the Wi-Fi ones, I had a plug where I had to run an extension cord and tack it. With some of the other ones, I went ahead and bought what's called a power over Ethernet. And it's a real thin cable, like a micro USB almost, and it comes with the 8-channel NVR, which allows you to monitor, you can add 8 cameras to it. Mine is an 8-channel NVR, but it came with 4 cameras. And so that's all I really needed. So what I did is I used the Wi-Fi ones on a few windowsills, I have a few outside, and then on the second level, because the attic is completely open naturally, I snake those wires out through some of the soffits, and they get the power over Ethernet. And now the only problem with that is you have to snake the wire down through your studs, and because of all the electronic components I have in the house, it was very easy for me to do that. Just run the line up through pre-drilled holes I have in the top of some of the studs, and run that wire up to the attic, tack it through, run it out the jams, and put those cameras outside the house where you're going to get your night vision, and nobody can reach them. So there's always redundancy here, and so if one person can reach one camera, there's another one they can't, and they're being recorded in the event that somebody wants to do you harm or cause your property harm. So all in all, with that being said, for the 4-channel NVR, 4 Wi-Fi cameras, 4 power over Ethernet cameras, the 8-channel NVR, which although I'm not using the other 4 channels for cameras, it does pick up the Zmodo Wi-Fi cameras as well, and you can select which ones you want to show on there. And then, of course, it's picking up this device as well on that NVR. So they all work together really, really well. And it's great that I can go upstairs, I can view them on my big screen TV in my bedroom, I can view them on my cell phone, my computer, on the wall here that I put in the other day. So I'll go ahead and show you this real quick here. I'm going to take you down again. As you can see, I put in a wonderful product by iWallDock.com. It allows you to mount in wall an iPad tablet. And so I can just come right over here and click the Zmodo. And a lot of times I have this open. So it's asking me to log in because I actually forgot I recovered this device. So I'm not going to log in. But it'll basically show you the same app that I showed you for iOS. It's very, very similar. So then I can have those cameras right here. So it's nice that if I'm just in the kitchen, somebody rings a bell, I just come right over to the wall and see all this stuff. And I can have complete control over everything in the house. So let me go ahead and put this back here because I'm going to run out of juice any second here. I'll tell you I really need to invest in a camera that I don't have to worry about this stuff. But nonetheless, we're getting the video shot regardless. So, and again, it's wonderful to be able to just monitor your property from a distance. And I tell you, it's great. It's been great peace of mind having all this stuff. Oh, and what I was going to say here, for rambling on, that whole system cost me with the pan tilt, the NVR, the 4-channel NVR, the 8-channel NVR, and all those cameras, 4 Wi-Fi, 4 power over Ethernet, that total system cost me about $450. And I tell you, right now around Christmas time, I've seen the same setup that I have for even cheaper. So I'll put links in the description for all this stuff if you're interested. Definitely a great way to get a camera system into your home. And and maybe if you want to start off small, you just want to have one camera. You can get 2 of these for like $120, have one in your house, and you can even put it in a windowsill if you want to. But really, if you put these in centralized locations in your house, you can pretty much get video coverage in a 360-degree view. So they really are a great device, and compared to a lot of the other companies out there, a lot of the competitors, they really give you a lot for your money, and they really, really work really well. And I've been running this stuff for over 2 years now, and I have no complaints. So guys, thank you very much for watching my video. If you like the content, remember to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that little bell to be notified anytime I upload new content. If you have any questions about this product, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. If I can help you in any way, set this product up. If you get this and you have any issues, don't hesitate to contact me. I will say Zmodo customer service is a little tough to get a hold of anybody in the event of a problem. So I've dealt with all stuff, and I'm pretty familiar with it. So don't hesitate to ask. And remember, anytime you make a purchase through my links, it does help support the channel. So if you want to make this purchase, go ahead and click the link in the description and buy that bad boy. You won't regret it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.